Quest presents an unabridged recording of The Unburied Dead by Douglas Lindsay, narrated by David Mccallion. Prologue. Wildflowers? It smells like wildflowers, but then, how can something actually smell of wildflowers? There are hundreds of wildflowers. They must all smell different. All the wildflowers together? His mind churns. Wildflowers. I don't know any stinking wildflowers. Wildflowers. The word tumbles through his brain. His head twitches, a sudden snap, eyes closed for a second, and it's gone. Now the smell of the underground tunnels. Rotten cabbage. Rotten cabbage, sewage, decay. They should bottle those. He glances over his shoulder at the women 3 seats behind. Dark brown hair, almost black, shoulder length. She's not looking at him. It must be her, the wildflowers. There's no one else in the carriage that would wear that kind of scent. The train rumbles to a halt, emerging from the tunnels into the drizzle and cold dark night of Dalmarnock station. He doesn't turn all the way round, but looks at the woman's reflection, catching her eye in the window. A fleeting glimpse, then she looks away. He smiles at her too late, but can feel her shudder. He looks along the length of the carriage. 2 old women, grumbling, voices too loud. A man asleep, face pressed against the glass. 4 teenagers talking about the weekend and passing around a bottle of cheap wine. He sucks his teeth, runs his hand across the stubble on his chin, and looks at his reflection in the window. 5 days' growth. Needs to shave. Not good for business, but he likes it. It's more him than the man he has to present to the world every day. His mind rambles on, a trail of confusion, his eyes attracted over his shoulder every few seconds to the women behind. Wildflowers. If a wildflower grows in a garden, does that make it a garden flower? Maybe there's another name for it. Maybe it smells different. Would it smell different? The doors fizz slowly shut. He looks up at the route map. 7 stops to go, and she'll have to get off at one of them. He wouldn't do anything on the train. Too much chance of an interruption. A quiet back street with gentle drizzle, broken streetlights, and a dog barking half a mile away. That was the place for your first murder. Is that what he's already thinking? Murder?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?